Told you to take that jacket off.
You'd have to kill me to get this jacket off.
Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new film, The Bikeriders, directed by Jeff Nichols. Now, if you don't know who Jeff Nichols is, he made a film called Mud. It came out during 2013, I would say. It was a really good story. You need to go watch that if you haven't already. It was one of Matthew McConaughey's best performances in my opinion. But getting back to this film, this cast includes Austin Butler, Jodie Comer, and Tom Hardy. All three actors do a phenomenal job in their roles. You can definitely tell that they had great chemistry together when making this film. So throughout the film, Jodie Comer is being interviewed by a photojournalist. So throughout the movie, the guy asks her questions, she's answering it, and as she's talking, it's flashing back to the events of the movie of how it took place. It's one of those kinds of films. I really enjoyed it. It reminds me a lot of The Irishman that has Robert De Niro in it and Joe Pesci. That was the same kind of situation where people asked questions to Robert De Niro in the nursing home, and he was, you know, having flashbacks of his life, and it was showing it. It's a really neat way to tell a story. I really enjoy it. So, throughout the story in this film, Tom Hardy's character is the main guy in the bike gang. He is the leader, but he's also aging, so it's causing him to kind of lose the respect that he once had because he's just older guy, right? Like, you have those new generations that come through and change things like they do in the real world. I mean, it just is what it is. Jodie Comer plays a woman named Kathy, and Kathy is the love interest for Benny, who is played by Austin Butler. And Kathy is the newcomer of the group, so she's the one who's asking questions about the biker gang. She asks Benny, why are you in a gang? Like, what is it? What do you guys do? Stuff like that. Now, something that I really did enjoy throughout this film, guys, is the loyalty, brotherhood, and the struggle for personal autonomy against the social expectations in the film. There's a scene that I won't mention because I don't want to give away any spoilers for those who want to go see it, but it involves a bar, and you can see it in the trailer. You can see Austin Butler, and the guys go up to Austin Butler and they say, you need to take that jacket off. His colors, that's what they called it back then, your colors. If you weren't a biker gang jacket, that's called your colors. But they tell him to take the colors off and that they're not allowed in the bar, and Austin said, you'd have to kill me to get this jacket off, which turns into, you know, the sequence of events that I won't share. But it's just, that moment right there kind of struck me to say, okay, I really need to go see this film because this looks like something very good, because I just personally haven't seen a good movie in so long. Like, nothing's been out that's that good, to be honest. I tried to go see The Strangers, and then I heard that was horrible, so I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that. The cinematographer, Adam Stone, in this film captures a lot of the rugged landscape and the intense races that the bike riders have with each other and others on the roads. And I'll tell you what, the sound was the best part of this film. I feel like sound is so overlooked, but the sound was amazing. They definitely made sure that they had the most crisp audio for the engines when they were roaring and revving the bikes. That was something so cool. Like, you could feel it in the movie theater. Like, your seat, you felt like you were shaking and you were rumbling along with the motorcycle. The soundtrack, filled with the rock and blues, you know, complemented the visuals by enhancing that gritty atmosphere of the 60s biker culture. It fit really well. And then talking a little bit about the performances, Austin Butler did a very good job. I mean, he hasn't really had a bad performance in a while. He did really good in Dune. He did really good in the Elvis film, of course, and he did really good in this film. The only issue I have with him is that I know he studied the character of Elvis for so long that now, like, that's just all he sounds like is Elvis Presley. So throughout the film, he just still had that, hey, my name's Benny, how's it going? It was hard to, like, look at him differently, if that makes any sense. And then the other, well, there's 3 issues total. So that was the first issue. The second issue was Jodie Comer's character. She did a good job. It's just her voice was really annoying because she was like, I told Benny, I told the gang, you know, I said, don't be going out with the bikes, you know, I told him no. Like, she spoke like that in high pitch, low pitch, high pitch voice. It was just really annoying. And then Tom Hardy's character, he was playing this voice. It's kind of hard to imitate, but he was kind of like, you want to come to the bikers? You want to be a biker like me? Like, he just had this little raspy, high-pitched voice as well. That was just kind of annoying. But besides the voices part, they did a really good job with their characters. And the only issue with the whole movie as a whole, besides the voices part that kind of got on my nerves, was that sometimes in the film, it just felt flat. Like, the pacing just felt flat. Some scenes felt slightly drawn out, which occasionally kind of disrupted the film's rhythm. However, the strong performances and the engaging story managed to keep the momentum going. It wasn't too bad. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it about the review today for the Bikeriders film. So yeah, if you guys have seen the film before you watch my review, comment down below and let me know what y'all's favorite part was. I really enjoyed the film, and I want to know if you guys did too. And if you haven't seen the film, like I said, go to the movie theater and go see it. So without further ado, that wraps up this video. Thank you guys for y'all's patience and support. I will see you guys in the next video.